Hello, everyone, and welcome to our another LinkedIn episode. This time about how to write a powerful LinkedIn recommendation, including examples. I'm Marisa Metsnikova, the CEO and founder of Mario Livy Ltd, and I help people find their why and build around it fulfilling life through profitable personal brand. So let's take a look at these LinkedIn recommendations. LinkedIn is a powerful platform for showcasing your professional relationships, including recommendations. But how do you write a strong recommendation that stands out and benefit both recipient and yourself? If you are not sure about where recommendations are, then scroll down your profile and you will find beautiful recommendations. It's a great way to actually increase the credibility. However, usually I recommend to my clients to look at here at the reviews. So if you set up actually a service section, you can have it much more in front because nobody is scrolling this down, especially if you are using a lots of sections on LinkedIn, whereas reviews are really up here and people really see it. But let's get back to the recommendations. So how LinkedIn recommendations impact credibility? Recommendations serve as a testimonials, so that highlight a person's skills, work ethic, and accomplishments. They also have really big impact on personal reputation. So writing a well-crafted recommendation not only helps the recipient but also reflects positively on you as a professional. And the last, there is also networking benefit, which means that thoughtful recommendations strengthen professional relationship and may lead to future opportunities. So these are the main three things that impact the credibility of your recommendation and of yourself. Then, what are the best practices for writing LinkedIn recommendation? There are four key best practices. Number one is be specific. So provide concrete examples of the person's skills and accomplishments. So here, for example, you can see some of my recommendations where some people, for example, told me about like my positive energy, also about the technology and all of these things. Then keep it concise. So usually you don't want to write essay. A strong recommendation is impactful, being really usually short and not really long. And then the third one is use a clear structure. So follow a logical flow to ensure readability. And if you want to tell secret, you can also just write the text, what you liked about the person, where did you work together, and then just ask ChatGPT to write it behalf you. Nobody would blame you. And the last is to personalize it. So mention your unique experience with the individual to make it more meaningful. So here you want to tell like how did you work. So for example here Leticia, I had opportunity to work with Marie at Fertilizers Europe, for example. So you want to strengthen that credibility. What is the relationship between you and the person who is writing the recommendation, or you and the person who is receiving the recommendation? Some of the mistakes that are very much made during the recommendation writing is being too vague. So like, yeah, I met Marie one day, one time, at one place. This is too vague. Nobody would really go and like make it that much impactful. Then there is also avoiding the generic phrases like hardworking or great team player without any examples, because these are really buzzwords that like people just want to know, you know, the cases, like really the situations where the person was performing, the team player, etc. And another mistake that I saw is writing excessively long recommendations. Keeping it engaging and relevant is usually your goal, not long things. And the last mistake is not customizing the recommendation. So you should tailor each recommendation to the person's strengths and also the role. So really don't make copy pasting for all of the recommendations that you have in your network. Make it customized. So, how you usually want to structure a LinkedIn recommendation is that you want to have a bit of introduction by starting with how you know the person and the nature of your professional relationship. Then highlight some of the key skills, like for example, great potential was evident from the beginning as she was always busy and involved in various projects. Here, for example, I would really involve like which projects was involved, and like I would make it a bit more, like for example here we are really mentioning the study that I wrote. So you want to highlight the key skills and what is actually the strengths and the main examples. Then you want to provide an anecdote, so share a short story or example demonstrating the capabilities. And the last, you want to end with a strong closing statement summarizing the recommendations. So yes, I would recommend Marie for the next challenge, or to work with Marie. It's a great potential, etc. So this is the wrap up of how to actually make the recommendations more impactful and powerful. So I'm Marisa Metsnikova, the CEO and founder of Mario Olivi Ltd. And definitely follow me on LinkedIn if you want to get some more tips. And go to my webpage mariolivi.com, where you can get in touch with me if you want to get consultation, or for example some of the audit of your LinkedIn profile, and also for example marketing funnel, digital products, etc. And subscribe and like this video on YouTube so that you can receive another time. Bye.